Alright, so first things real quick, I'm hoping to upload another video called God I'm Your Dog, which is a music. But this one is the one that I put up on the post, the community post, which I'm trying to upload on that to like basically speak about, hey, trying to make an upload schedule. Uh, all lyrics like in poetry and guitar, I'm gonna be putting in the comments because a lot of them are too long to be put in the description because I guess they have a limit of 5,000 words. Go figure. Um, and yeah, for these ones specifically, like for like songs, you can tell me if you like the song, if you think I should like sing deeper in some of them, whether you want me to sing higher, whether you think it should be faster, slower. Constructive criticism, not just regular criticism, but comments. I'd read those because obviously, like I don't have a lot of comments, so I can read the ones and maybe I'll think about it. Maybe I'll. Anyways, um, but for these, I think it's basically just, since these are supposed to be quote unquote deep and stuff, um, and they're mostly just about the lyrics, you can tell me, basically, hey, I figured this out, or this is what I understood from this. This is how many double entendres, how many metaphors are understood. Hey, I noticed, this, that, and the other thing. Example is in this song, quite a few times, and I do this quite often actually. Is like I'll do same beginning and like sort of similar sound, but it's not a rhyme. Like let's see if I can get a good example just right now. Like so this isn't an example of the one in the middle, same rhyme, but like cows, chickens, right? Like in the beginning here, or no, and then it says help needed. Let's see, a better version is like, a better example is like prettiest pockets, nah, but let's see. Confident, constant, C. Confident, constant, CONCON, and then NT, confident, constant. Usually I do them in sets of threes, so if I can find one that's in sets of threes real quick. Sorry about this. Like, let's see. Opposer, poster. No. Oh, here's an example. Let's see. Scar Foster Father. FFAA or FFOA, but Father Foster. Uh, and then ER. But where's one that has like three? Because I usually do them in like, I try to do them in threes, but it's sort of hard. Oh, like no nationals nor. N. They don't have the same middle rhyme, but maybe I didn't do as many as I thought in here. Oh, FYI, a little bit of context for this. So this was started way back and finished way back. It was made way back, like 2016, maybe 2018, maybe 2018. Yeah, maybe 2018, like 2016 to 2018. And the reason why I bring that up is like some of the metaphors in here might make sense in like time right now, but like it's not actually what was written in here. Like it might be a coincidence. Good example is part of this has something that says defense mechanism, right? Defense mechanism. If I wrote those words right now, I would think, oh, Demon Hunter, the song Demon Hunter, I'd make a reference to that. But that song hadn't come out. So then there's no connection to it. So, just think of, oh, and the way I made it, a little bit of context again is I was going back and forth while cleaning a church with a buddy. We're just making jokes about, confident ego. Oh, yeah, I'm so ego, I'm big headed. Me, a buddy, and my brother. And so, they were like, oh, you're so big-headed. I'm like, oh, really? Me, myself, and I. My health is higher than the sky. My wealth, my prize. And me bought for I, and I gave it to myself. They're like, oh, that's pretty chill. And I'm like, oh, you want to keep going? My wealth, my pride, and then that brought me, and then I started going through this, and I started going like double entendres, trying to stack it. Then I'm like, no, what, that doesn't make sense. I'll go even further and further and further. And then when I got home, walked home, I was like, no, what? Let me go on my phone, type in this, and like finish this as a song. But I do, especially back in that time of my life, I'd make them a little bit way too long. But anyways, that's enough about that. The double entendres. Oh, and I'll do things like, let's see if I can find an example before I shoot myself in the foot like I did earlier. But schemes. I'll try to use a scheme. A scheme, the way I see it at least, is basically just a repeating thing that doesn't, like a repeating theme that doesn't necessarily have to do with the contents of what this actual story is about. And let's see if I can see. Yeah, here's one. So this one has to do with animals. And usually I'll finish it off by actually saying what the theme is, and then I'll switch it out to something else. A good example is, let's see, full of wax, spoonful of crabs, hard to swallow facts. So crabs, the crustaceans swallow like a bird. Hard shell, which is actually, I believe I was referencing the hard shell clam. Leg text covering this play Rex, T-Rex, animal with heavy context. So then once I said animal, that was the theme. So then I moved away from that, but then I doubled on Rex, play Rex. I was thinking like Toy Story. And so then I went play Rex, an eye full of contacts, of rules I use to the max. So I try to sort of skip through the I use the max, and it goes IMAX. And that's like, IMAX. And then Rex, and then sort of, credits, IMAX with the fools to use and the unwise credits with no credit to the tools I abuse because I have debt. And then, credit, debt, credits, context, contacts, and all that. Anyways, enough talking about that. Just like, a little bit of an example to get your, thought process thinking, if you even want to do that. All right, enough. I don't even know how long. I don't even know how much film I have. Sorry. All right. Me, myself, and I. My health is higher than the sky. My wealth, my prize. That me bought for I, and I gave it to myself. No help needed. I sell the cheap ends with pills beaten into wills to be feeding cows and chickens, pails and bins. My hill is a mountain, others a trail hinge. My stomach is fully the best fridge. A dress of my miss is the mist of the best pissed off mistress. For I am the best of the trip of this virus, the best circuit of the circus. For just my looks give me a kiss. That's because of my ripped and nice constant Robin Hood genetics, like how Thine's eye sockets bring the prettiest pockets to their knees with darkness from the blinding, vibrant irises to the lengthy, stylish eyelashes. My wide stock of kids is the wisest plot to sit, the best with no better side cockpit, no lies of rotten bits, for this is the lie of the softness. Oh me, oh my selfish health like risk of egotism, my self-confident, constant, and arrogance person. I'm positive, the negative reaction to my maggot-like narcissism is not helping bring glory to the majestic kingdom. But still, I stay as still as a deer in a tornado, not looking around, twisting in the ground till I meet a standstill, then hit the wall like hill with my heel trying to prevail, me and myself as the king and will. Acting like my sloppiest is the best others could even get, not training because I believe I'd already win, acting like I could stop the ground, sound, wind, and ocean, a poser, the poster for the monsters, the scarred foster father of the year, festering the burns and feathers, putting dirt in their gears, all their hurt is fixed with beers, what's worse is the way I make it appear, a syringe nightmare, I binge the night tears, it's a singe off the movie theaters, I'd send 10 of them to adhere to my words, cause man, it's my words, man, it's the lies, it's the words, man, it's just stacks and stacks of words. Man, it's so easy. Pack a stack of 6 packs of stacks for me to pack the stack of me being measly, meaning my being me in this rap of wheezing breath. Breathing a breeze of text. That's incorrect. The long-standing insect of dialect, dilating or diluting the tonics and probiotics of this increasingly toxic to my coccyx sentence. Bending the mending ability of sending me to he. Well, actually just me being a baby, not seeing he. All of my senses acting like I have a disability. Fall off of me. Am I fooling? Fall off of me. Am I fooling, fulfilling, feeling of me being a being that's disgusting like a nasal full of wax from the spoonful of crabs? Hard to swallow facts. This hard shell latex covering this play Rex. Animal with heavy context, an eye full of contacts, of rules I use to the max, of fools use in the unwise credits, with no credit to the tools I abuse, because I have debt and it's for me to choose which way it's cool to use in this cold and hard habitat of old. Oh, the ego, known since long ago, sown in the fields of bones of heroes, shown in the homes of zero metals, with no nationals nor initials sworn, but still acting like the decor worn from the word store isn't just subpar sugar cigars used to be like in a war and for all of these are just subpar wars. Sorry about that. Some of this stuff is sort of hard to read. The words may be subliminal, though, and that's mostly sublime. No, it's substantial gold version of what it could happen in this landfill full of minds full with poison vines and full gas pipes and substantial trigger signs. The subliminal signs show full kills of the sublime, the kills of the nastiest kind, with the nicest slice to the unalive suicide guy whose busted unaligned spine is mustered unlike a mist of words, kind of like a mush of the worst. Anna unable levels of tries in the covered times that I have timed, sort of like this conversation of confusion written, spared out in lines, but still with these flushed out lies. Spaced out in lines, but still with these flushed out lines. Not spared, sorry. My ears are still flooded with what my blood did. It's a bunch of cuts in my whole piece to mudded, dusted, rusted, and corroded, a bit trusted, but less on that end, because it's ended in a set that doesn't and wasn't up in set mind. Just a bit wanted and gutted from this psychotic, or more like rotted and rotten, God-filled kid who's stupid in mind. 'Cause he's too fed up with thinking he's sublime, with no crime of life and no lie he couldn't rewrite. Still, I'm too deaf to my crimes, myself and I, the rest is tie-dyed, until time is with thy's mind. Pride covers me with pies, lies covered in honey to hide. I am me, I hate sweet things, so my lies I like a dried, crunchy, fried, spicy lies of tea. With the smoke for steam and mud for my drink of senses, spicy and tough food for me and my tasteless palate. Smells are up and greedy, but still is not enough greeting for my distress. My dress and makeup of blood and touch just doesn't help myself break this, for my ego is just one side, and if I flip this, then even more will be seen, for all of this is just a pathetic wish list of what ifs, if I didn't just get it when I was a kid. For all of my narcissism, this protection is just an egotism, defense mechanism made to protect an idiot who lies and makes excuses, like how I just did and did it again. Oh God, please break all of this ego in this kid. For what lies and protection does he need if he's with the King Jesus and Holy Spirit? Oh, with this, all the lies would just be poison. Oh, all the lies would just be rotten, broken, and misshapen. Oh, what use is this ego in him? For all I have was given, and all my hands have taken was just some fake freedom through a mask of egotism. Ugh, sorry, I messed up a few times. That was like 8 pages. Before I go, if you liked it, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. A lot of people that I see are watching these are actually new. So yeah, this is one of the things that I do. I also do my own music. It's not for everybody. It's not for most people, but it is for me. And let's see. That's actually about it. Yeah. Tell me what you guys thought in the comments. Oh, this is what I see, this isn't what I see. Maybe some constructive criticism, like hey, stop stuttering, things like that. And I think, oh yeah, and because I do see that there are people that are reoccurring but aren't subscribed, I do not upload very often, or not very often. I don't upload as a consistency as much as I want. I try to upload like every Saturday or Friday, but where I live and who I live with, roommates, doesn't make that always possible. So it would just be easier to see the notification and actually like turn on the bell instead of just saying I've subscribed and then keep looking it up. If you're subscribed, just you'll see it in the notifications if you want. Uh, all up to you guys, and yeah, that's about it. Honestly, like I said in the comments, tell me your opinions. I would like to see other people's opinion of people I don't know, so I can see if these thoughts and processes that I'm getting out are actually getting out. Yeah, thank you.